Hey everybody, this is your boy Mike.
What up? I'm Mo.
And this is
the Mike and Mo Show. Bow, 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 bow. All right, so this is our
How we doing,
episode. Mo? We're doing very well. How are you doing?
Living the dream, baby. Doing a podcast with one of my BFFs.
All right, BFF4L. You know what that stands for?
BFF4L.
For
is that
life.
What the cool kids are saying these days?
Yeah, something like that.
Love
anyway, so let's tell the girls why we're here.
And boys.
The girls is everybody. The girls, okay. First off, guys, when you hear me say the girls, it is all inclusive. Like, your mom is the girls, Pop's the girls, your dog is the girls. Everybody is the girls, okay?
So, even if you're not a girl, you're the girls. All right.
You're a girl, yeah. Like, tell the girls why we're here.
Okay. I'm telling them or you're telling them?
I'll tell them.
I thought you were about to tell them.
No, I'll tell them. I'll tell them because, I'm just really excited. All right, so we're here because myself, Mo, and Mike, we wanted to make a podcast because, I don't know, like we were just talking on the phone and stuff like that, and our conversations would be going on for hours and hours and hours. And I'm like, bro, why don't we just make a podcast? Because we would really be talking about some good stuff. Like, I don't even know what to begin. Yeah, tell them, like, what do we even be talking about?
Girl, we talk about everything. That's the cool thing. We talk about life. We talk about money. We talk about current events. We talk about dumb stuff. We talk about relevant stuff.
Yeah.
We talk about matters of the heart, matters of the head.
Yep.
It's just good topics.
All of it.
So
all of
we thought, probably because we're just egotistical a-holes, that other people would want to listen to our conversations too. Yeah. So that's why we're here today, speaking into a microphone and putting it on the internet.
Sounds about right.
Sounds about right, don't it?
So, and we called it the Mike and Mo Show. Do we want to tell them why we're calling it the Mike and Mo Show? Or
I don't know. Do we? We've had a lot of people ask us.
Maybe we'll tell you guys in another episode. Maybe that way you guys have to come back and figure out why it's called the Mike and Mo Show. Or maybe not. I don't know.
Find out next time on the Mike and Mo Show why it's called the Mike and Mo Show.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
But anyway.
All right, good stuff.
Yeah.
Anyways, Mo, tell them where they can find out more about the Mike and Mo Show.
All right, so we got more clips and pictures and all the cute stuff on our Instagram page at mike.mo.show. So go follow us if you aren't already. You get to see some fire behind the pictures and whatnot, some cute little stuff that we got for y'all. So, yeah, go follow us.
Absolutely. Again, that's mike.mo.show. We got our Twitter on there. We got a little bit of a bio information about me and Mo, and we'll be putting out announcements about episodes, clips of episodes, and all our good content, and have links to all the platforms you can find us on as we progress with this thing.
Yep. All right, so now let's get into it. Who the heck are we? Like, why are we talking to y'all?
Who are we? That's such
a
deep, profound question. I feel like anybody thinks about that. Yeah.
That's a very deep
Anyways,
question.
Who are you, Mo?
Okay. No pressure. Yeah, I'm just a Jersey girl. I mean, again, so if you go on our Instagram, mike.mo.show, you'll see that I already kind of explained this, but like, I'm from Jersey, but I currently live in Michigan. Doing big things out there. Wop Wop Gang. But not W-A-P, W-O-P. That's for helicopters.
What is the Wop Wop Gang? I feel like a lot of people don't know what that is.
All right, so Wop Wop Gang is for the folks that fly helicopters, like all the girls. So I am a military pilot. I fly helicopters for the Coast Guard. Hood. I feel like that's what they do, right? Yeah. But yeah, so that's the Wop Wop Gang. And I'll probably talk about it more in future episodes, but that's all you get to know about me right now. Yeah. Mike.
Also, sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to say, the reason they call it the Wop Wop Gang is because helicopters make the wop wop sound when you're flying them. I don't know if any of you guys have flown in a helicopter before, but if you have, and you like pull into a high G turn or you do like some cool maneuver, it sounds like wop 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 wop. So yeah,
I'm glad you told them that, because I just feel like at this point everybody flies helicopters. Like, it's just, it's what the girls do. So I just assumed that y'all would know, but that's my bad. So good
honestly,
on you, Mike.
only cool kids.
Only the cool kids
fly helicopters.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
JK, that's totally not true. There's probably a lot of you out there listening that don't fly helicopters, and you're cool too, man.
This is an all-inclusive podcast. We don't discriminate.
We don't
discriminate.
We don't discriminate based on your aviation platform of choice.
We don't.
If you want to be like Tom Cruise and Miles Teller and out there flying fighter jets, that's cool too. We'll accept you,
Yeah.
Not everyone can be as cool as helicopter pilots.
But if you are in the Navy, just know that you should have joined the Coast Guard. But anyway, getting into that, let them know a little bit more about you, Mike.
Me? All right. Well, I'm Mike. I was born in Tennessee, and I'm from Ohio, though. And I love me some Buckeyes. Those of you not from Ohio are not aware of, Ohio culture. A Buckeye is multiple things. It's a tree. It's a nut. It's a delicious dessert. And it is the mascot of the Ohio State University, which is where I went to school. And, bleed scarlet and gray, go Bucks, OH, all that good stuff. Yeah, so that's where I'm from, who I am. I met the wonderful co-host you guys listen to now, Mo, in flight school. Hey. However, I am no longer in flight school. Decided to take a different route. We'll talk about that more in the future, I'm sure. And yeah, I like long walks on the beach and listening to. No, I'm just kidding.
Before we get into that, I have a question. Buckeye. You said it could be a tree, a nut, or something else.
Correct.
But what is the actual mascot? Like, y'all just got a nut running around on the football field?
Yep. We literally have a man with a big nut.
Stop.
Like what is it called? Cloth, whatever the material like mascot suits are made out of. Ew. On his head. His name's Brutus Buckeye. So it's literally just a nut running around with like a little human body coming out of it.
Bro, are you dead serious?
I'm 100% dead serious.
And this is why that school is trash. But anywho.
Hey, all right. We're gonna have beef
fight.
now.
Yeah,
we're about to fight. We're throwing hands.
It's okay.
Lots of beef.
But just for y'all's information, so like I said, I live in Michigan, and Mike lives in Florida, and so we can't actually throw hands right now because we're not together physically. So
yeah,
he just got spared. But yeah, I'm doing some like training down here in Alabama, which is kind of next to Florida. So if you see us, in pictures together, looking all cute and shit, it's because we get together on the weekends sometimes, just for y'all, for these photo shoots and whatnot. But just know that when you don't see us together, it's because we don't live in the same state. But yeah, I just feel like we had to clarify that because people are probably confused. Mm-hmm. Like, where do they reside?
True. We're coming at you from all over the U.S. of A.
Yes,
getting at it from different angles.
We are travelers.
We're mobile.
Yeah, no,
we're travelers.
We're nomads, so get into it.
We do like to travel, though. That is something else we have in common. Speaking of traveling, we just did a, 17-hour road trip?
I think it was 14.
How long?
But it felt longer, probably.
It felt way longer than 14. We drove, Mo started in Detroit, Michigan, but then she came to Ohio, picked me up, and then we drove all the way down to Florida in one day. One day. We only did, 3 stops, right?
Yeah, 3 stops.
3 stops. Let that sink in to y'all's brains, because I know you guys are smart. Do the math. 3 stops in it was like almost 15 hours, right?
Yeah, just about. We was out there getting it, man.
We were grinding.
Yeah, I did have 3 cups of coffee, though, from Dunkin', so that helped a lot.
Wait, why was that again? Because you ordered a large, but they didn't have large cups?
Listen. So it's funny because I'm actually drinking this drink right now. Go get the Charlie. It's called the Charlie Foam from Dunkin'. No, they're not sponsoring this podcast, but anywho, maybe they will now. But yeah, so I tried to order the Charlie Foam, and they were like, we don't have any large cups. No, something else happened, and they were like, we don't have any creamer, because our refrigerator, the power got cut off, and yada 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 yada. So I'm like, fine, I want this drink. And they're like, okay. Then like, we don't have any large cups. Will you take it in small cups? And I'm like, okay. So they gave me 3 small cups of the drink, which I'm pretty sure
They were actually like mediums though.
Yeah, they were pretty big. Like they gave me more
way
than
more.
what
You got way more than a large worth of liquid.
Yeah, I definitely did.
It was a lot of caffeine. A lot of liquid, a lot of sugar. It was just a lot to consume. But you know what? We had bladders of steel.
We did.
And we only stopped to pee 3 times. Yeah. And it was great. We had a lot of time to talk, obviously, and converse and get to know each other even better. So we actually haven't known each other that long, relatively speaking. You know, like that's the cool thing about the military, though, right? Being in the military, you're kind of forced to meet new people on a relatively regular basis because you always got people moving, right? Like especially in flight school, which is where me and Mo met. You got people in and out every few months. So, you know, you may have a really solid group of 5 or 10 friends, and then in 6 months they could all be moving to a different location, you know, and you're just out all your friends, and so you can't really be antisocial unless you just want to be lame and boring. So anyways, you're always meeting new people. Me and Mo met like last fall, like September.
I don't even know. Like
October?
when was it? It probably was. All right, so let's tell the story about how we met, cause
oh god,
it's kind of funny. It's kind of random, and I still owe you that drink. But let's get into it, okay? So.
Dude, I've literally forgotten about the drink so many times. The fact that you keep bringing it up,
I know.
you're an absolute saint, because you could have totally gotten away at this point with just not buying me a drink.
But I have integrity.
Anyways.
I have integrity. All right.
You did.
So the story about why Mo owes Mike a drink. So I'm in flight school, right? I'm in Wop Wop land and flying helicopters. And Mike is new to the joint, right? So they make the new guys stand duty sometimes because, you know, you're not ready to fly yet. So you just stand at this desk. So I'm about to go fly. I got my vest on, got my helmet in my hands. And I see this boy and I'm like, who is that? So I go up to him and I'm like, hey, how are you? And I think I asked you a question about like the weather or something. I don't even know. But yeah,
because
what were we talking
part of
about?
the job, I don't even remember. It was you probably started by asking me about the weather, because the job I was doing, the duty I was standing, for those of you non-military types, duty is basically just when you're like on a job for a certain period of time, and I had to like get the weather reports for all the pilots that are about to go fly. So Mo came up, we had never met before, and she's probably like, who's this handsome young man standing here at this desk not giving me the weather report? And me, since it was like my first time, I probably didn't know how to do it or whatever.
I'm pretty sure that's exactly what happened, because I was like, where is it? And you were like, oh, what? I'm like, sir, you need to print this out so we can have this information. But anyway.
Yeah, Mo's keeping me on my game, you know. If it wasn't for her, I'd be a mess.
It's okay.
So yeah, so she starts bitching at me, you know, and I'm like, all right, even though this girl's angry and loud right now, she's still kind of cool and seems kind of cute. So we'll talk to her a little bit. We got to chatting, and then she asked me where I had been in my previous command, like the squadron I was in before this.
Oh yeah.
And she asked me if I was in what did you think it was? The Black Knights?
No, it's the White Knights.
The White Knights. All right. So one of the other squadrons that our pilots go through, they're the Red Knights. And this girl thought it was the White Knights. And I'm like, no, you mean the Red Knights, right? And she's like, no.
Bro, I was
White
so
Knights.
confident that it was the White Knights.
In my,
what's the word? In my defense, there we go. In my defense, I went to like this military school and we had these group of people called the White Knights. So I was just like, okay, White Knights. So that's it.
Yeah, that was like 4 years ago though.
It was a minute ago.
It was a while ago. So anyways, she's convinced. So she gets done berating me about the weather, right? So she's thinking like I'm an idiot and just don't know anything. And she's the smart one right now. She's all up on her high horse, thinking she's intelligent and all that good stuff. And I'm just sitting there like, I know I'm right and I know you're wrong. So let's make a bet. The loser owes the other a drink. And she was very confident, took the bet. I ended up being correct. They were called the Red Knights, not the White Knights. And now Mo owes me a drink, which 8 months has passed and she still has not bought me.
That was so long ago. Like, and the thing is, guys, I would literally see him in our squadron building, like in the building where we like brief and wait to fly and all that shit. And I'd be like, oh, hey, I think I owe him a drink. And just walk away. Like, I kept forgetting and I would remember. But then, like, I don't know. I just never saw you outside of work. So, like, you know.
Yeah, we never actually made an effort to hang out. So we lived in, like,
never did.
different parts of town. So we were kind of far away from each other in terms of, like, when we went home. So we never really made an effort. I never really, like, forced it. And then, of course, Mo, being cheap, you know, she never, like, I'm just I'm just kidding. But anyways, so probably, like, 6 months passed or so. And then finally we, like, actually started. Oh, no. That's the next thing that, like, brought us, like, closer together was you buying your house. That's what it was.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, guys. So I was in the process of trying to close on a home when I was, like, towards the end of flight school. I think it was, like, April-ish. And I had never purchased a home before. So I was asking Mike a bunch of these questions, like, how do I do this? And is this supposed to cost this much? And yada, 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 yada. Because Mike over here, he is a professional businessman. Like, I'm telling you, like, he just can answer all your questions about purchasing a home and whatnot and renting.
There's a big difference between that and being a professional businessman. That sounds way too formal.
Let me just hype you up for a minute. But yeah, so, like, he was so knowledgeable, and I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I'm not trying to get ripped off. So I would just, like, you know, find him at work and ask him random questions, and he would always take a moment to just answer little Mo's question and, you know, help a girl out. So bless his little heart.
She'd be calling me at like 9 p.m. at night. I'm trying to go to bed. No,
you know you don't go to bed at 9.
No, it was all good. Yeah, because obviously I love real estate and I love talking about real estate. So I just bought my first house back in December. So I was fresh off of the new homeowner experience and just helping Mo out with her thing, and she successfully closed on it and is now a proud homeowner.
Wait. You getting the story mixed up. So that was the first house.
Oh, right.
But then they tried to juke me. Like, they tried to give me some raggedy ass house that the foundation was trash. Like, I'm not even gonna get into it, but long story short, it was trash. So I didn't close on the house. But fast forward to now, I'm in the process of closing on the house. And, that's how we ended up talking once I got my wings, like, after I finished flight school. Because you hit me up and you were like, yo, like, how's the house purchasing process going? And I was like, oh, hey, Mike, I haven't heard from you in so long. Good stuff.
Yeah. So, your first one was a strikeout, but then the second one was successful, and now you are a proud new homeowner.
Yes.
Right? But we love owning homes. We love real estate. Mo and I are firm believers in the power of real estate investing and the wealth that it can bring.
And passive income.
We're not money hungry. Yes, passive income. We're not money hungry. We're not, rich, you know what. But yet we will be. We will be very wealthy one day.
That's the goal.
But seriously though, real estate is one of the very few tools that normal, we both come from like relatively middle class backgrounds, right? But real estate investing is something that the average Jane and Joe can use to build a lot of wealth. Think about it though, seriously, right? The average Mike and Mo. Where else in the world, right? Where else in the world or in life, right, in general, will somebody give you a loan for up to 97, like, if you use an FHA loan, you're only putting 3% down. For us being military, we get a VA loan, so we have to put zero money down. So we literally get 100% of the value of something from other people's money. That didn't really make sense. Let me rephrase that. You get to own something without any of your own money. Obviously, it's a loan, so you have to pay it back, but you get to control a really, really powerful asset with none of your own money, with all other people's money. And then if you buy the right asset and you have renters in there, or you do house hacking or something like that, you have other people paying back the loan. You get to control an asset. You get to reap all the tax benefits, all the appreciation benefits, without actually having to use any of your own money. It's absolutely absurd, and nowhere else in business or in the financial world does anything work that way.
Yep.
Sorry, that was a little bit of a hot rant there.
Listen, I'm telling y'all, when we talk about real estate, he be going off because this is his thing. Like, and I mean, okay, so like you kind of mentioned it, but so we met in flight school, but you're no longer in flight school. So is that why you're not in flight school anymore? Because you decided to go hardcore in the real estate realm?
Oh, there's a lot of reasons why. That's a topic I feel like
that's a whole nother episode.
Or that might be a whole nother episode, but
okay.
That I guess was part of it. I don't know. Yeah, it's a very complex question. Okay. A lot of parts, but I guess one of the reasons as to why I did not want to continue on with flight school and want to try and get out of the military sooner is to pursue other investing opportunities and other business opportunities, such as real estate. Yes.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah.
I mean, I ain't mad at you. Yeah, you might be inspiring somebody right now as we speak to just be like, fuck it, I'm not doing this. I'm doing something I love.
Yeah,
and that's that.
Maybe.
Yeah, but I feel like that's a good thing about us because, like, I don't know, and we'll talk about this more a little bit, like specifically our jobs and stuff. But like, yes, I'm a pilot, but most people will be like, "Oh my gosh, like that's so exciting." I'm just like, yeah, whatever. Like, it puts food on the table. But
no, it is really cool. Don't let her fool you.
It is, but I don't know, like
Mo's out here gonna be saving lives.
No, because like well, yes, hopefully saving lives. You know what I mean? Give me a call. But I just feel like there's so much more, and even like in our 20s, like mid 20s, like I feel like you and I are both still trying to figure it out, and there's so much going on in life, and I mean that's pretty much why we made this podcast, because I know there's like so many people out there just like us that are just trying to figure this shit out,
Of course, yeah, and I mean, one of the things we talk about all the time, right, is like how we can just do more with our lives, because a lot of people just don't do enough, right? Or I don't know, that's some people do too much and they need to reel it back, but the vast majority of people probably don't do enough.
No, I
and life is just the vast canvas of opportunities, right? And you and I think, are people that like to do a lot of different things. We're not satisfied with one thing, and that can be a pro and a con, right? Like maybe we're just always going to be jack of all trades and never really be a master of one. But I don't know. Personally, obviously, we both agree in terms of living our life that way and how beneficial that can be. But there's just a lot this life has to offer. So yeah, we decided to do a podcast. That's our latest thing. On top of being in the military, on top of buying houses, on top of having cool hobbies like skating and roller. All right, I keep getting mixed up. Is it roller skating or roller-blading?
Okay, so I have quads.
Roller skating, right?
Roller skating. Quads. The roller blades are like the blades, which
I
can also do. I can also do that too.
Okay.
But I like the quads. So, but I need a new pair, low key. Yeah.
Yeah. Because they're all dirty, or because they're worn out, or what?
They're a little worn out. Yeah. So I got them like at the beginning of COVID, because the girls were bored, didn't have nothing to do. We had to stay in the house and hide from the big C. So
the big C.
The big C. So yeah, that's what
I don't think I've ever. Huh? I've never heard anybody call it that before.
Oh, I just made that up. Y'all like that? The big C. Put my name on that. But
there you go. Trademark that.
Yeah. But when did you learn? So you know how to longboard.
So, yeah, I learned how to do it in COVID too. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Right. So shout out to my sister, Maddie Lippert. She's a homie, and she knows how to longboard and snowboard and all that stuff. But I had always admired her for her ability to do that, but I had never actually learned how to do it myself, and I always thought I was terrible with I like to consider myself an athlete. I played a year of college football and some other sports, right? Like I can throw a ball and run on the ground when it's, flat, solid ground. But in terms of like water skiing, normal skiing, longboarding, roller skating, all that stuff, I'd always been trash at it. So finally, come COVID, I had, been thinking about wanting to try longboarding and skateboarding for a while. Finally, I had a couple friends who were into it, and I just pulled the trigger, bought my first longboard, basically sucked at it for a couple months, like got plantar fasciitis. I ate shit one day and like tore up all my like face and leg and arms and everything. But over time, I got good at it, and now I love it. It's a really cool hobby and activity. So yeah, that's that.
Is that how you stay in such great shape, Mike? Because tell the girls what you do. Like, you know what I mean? Because right now, y'all, I'm staring at a hunk. So how do you keep? You know what I mean? Like, is that your?
How do we keep it tight?
Is that your sport? Yeah. Like, what are you doing? Just longboarding?
Nah. If longboarding kept you in shape, then it would literally be the greatest activity of all time. But unfortunately, it doesn't. It's a great way to move your body and get out there in the world, and you can get a little sweat, especially if you're in Florida, where we're at, or where Mo used to be, where I'm at still. It's freaking hot down here, man, and super humid. So you go out longboarding, even if it's at like 7 o'clock at night when the sun's going down, you're still gonna sweat.
Yeah.
But to answer your question, though, no, that's not how we do it. I like a lot of different things. I'm a certified personal trainer from ISSA. Not that really matters much, but anyways, I did get some kind of formal education on, how to work out, even though I'm not in the best shape. Mo's over here killing it, and I'm just some scrub. But, we stay out here. We lift weights. We run a little bit. We do some CrossFit. We try and eat healthy until we see Ben & Jerry's, and then, we just scarf down a whole pint of Ben & Jerry's. But, yeah, we like fitness, too. It's another thing that me and Mo have in common.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Yo, guess what? So, side note, I usually work out 5 days a week, right? Even though it doesn't look like it. But I did work out this morning. Praise God.
Yeah, so, Mo is also one of those crazy people who works out at like 5 a.m.
Okay, listen, y'all. I have a job to go to at like, the crack as of dawn. So I be needing to get the grind in early, Otherwise, like, I'm just not going to do it. So that's that.
Yeah. Good on you, girl. Good on you.
You be working out late. You be working out lately, I feel like. Like, I be going to bed. No, like, all right, I'm going to the gym.
I think that happened one time. I do not like working out late at all. I usually like working out around lunchtime, or if I have time in the morning, like mid-morning, but not as early as you. So that's my ideal time frame. It does have to get done. It does. So
yeah.
Perks to you. You and Jocko would get along really well with your,
Who's Jocko?
Morning. Jocko Willink? You don't know who Jocko Willink is?
No.
All right. Well, free advertisement for Jocko Willink. He's a popular dude on Instagram, I guess, and the internet, former Navy SEAL, but he always wakes up at like 4:30 and takes pictures of his watch. You know what I mean?
Oh, I know David Goggins.
You've never seen that?
I know David Goggins.
Yeah.
He's the Navy.
He's another famous psychopath that likes to swear a lot and do a lot of working out.
Yeah.
All those boys be crazy, man.
No, for real.
But respect. They're savages. They're savages,
Yeah.
Dedicated to their craft.
Speaking of working out and David Goggins and stuff, so let me tell y'all something. If y'all are going to, try to be like Mike and I and work out and try to be, work out gods and goddesses and whatnot, be careful, because let me tell you a little quick story. I was going on a run sometime around like maybe last year, and I had just got done reading a David Goggins book called Don't Hurt Me. And I was literally running on the sidewalk, and your girl fell, like,
what?
Busted her ass.
Dude, how'd you do that?
Okay, the curve had came up out of nowhere. Anyway, I felt really bad, and I have this huge scar on my leg right now, right? Like, Mike, you probably seen it, but maybe I'll...
Wait, I didn't know it was from you tripping on a curb, though.
Yeah, man. I'm going to post a picture up potentially later somehow, some way, if y'all do want to see it. My battle wound. But yeah, anyway.
Great.
Like, and then I, like, fell, and literally, like, the blood was gushing, and I was, like, a mile from home already, and I was going to run, like, another 3 miles. And I was like, let me just keep running, because that's what David Goggins would do. Like, if I was a Navy SEAL, I would keep going because the grind don't stop. And as I was running, the blood was literally like dripping on my Nike sneakers. I was like, oh, hell no. So I took my ass back home. And that was that. I was out of commission for a little while. But yeah.
That's a great story. Great story.
Thanks. I have a few up my sleeve in case y'all want to hear more. But yeah, so be careful if y'all do work out. You know what I mean? Like, you got to watch out.
Look, here's the deal. If you work out long enough, you're eventually going to hurt yourself or get injured. It's just part of the game. But
that's true.
the negative side effect of never working out is far worse. Far worse. Trust us.
Because then that's the thing too. Like now, if you get fat and you fall, it's over for
dead.
you.
You're dead. Yeah, you're actually dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding, but not really.
Careful.
But here's the thing. Here's the real reason though. Why I think. I mean, I know it's the reason I work out. I'm pretty sure it's the reason you work out too, Mo. But secretly, we're just food addicts, and we're also vain, so we don't want to get fat. So we love our food, and we're just trying to keep it tight. So we work out a lot, and that's really all there is to it. You know, it's
pretty much.
It's nothing more than that. We're out here sounding like we're all motivated and like all this stuff, but really it's just because we're addicted to food and we're really vain. That's all it is.
Yeah, honestly, I just like to eat. So I love tacos. I got tacos today, by the way. It was so good.
What kind of tacos?
I don't know, like the regular ones, like corn tortilla wrap with the cilantro, onions, and the carne asada. I also got a shrimp one, which was nice, but I'm gonna stick with the carne asada. But either way, it was so good. Lord have mercy.
Tacos are amazing.
Yeah. Then that's why I have to work out, like because
we are.
Yeah.
We are fully in support of eating tacos on days not called Tuesday.
No, for real.
That's the thing. Taco Tuesday is great, but let's be honest, it's taco every day.
It is every day, and that is why I work out every day.
How do you feel about people who think burritos are better than tacos?
All right.
Is there ever a situation where a burrito is better than a taco?
I don't ever think so, truly. Because here's the thing. With a burrito, it's just so big, and you gotta like rip it, like, and you gotta bite into it, and it's just a lot. Whereas like with the tacos, you like get, you get your little like thumb and your middle finger, and you just grip it like that, and you take a little bite. And I don't know why I'm teaching you how to eat a taco and a burrito, but anyway, like it's just so much better because like you can get 3 tacos. And I don't know, I think it's a mental thing. Like, you feel more full off of 3 tacos rather than one big-ass burrito. Because the burrito makes you feel like a fat fuck. You know what I mean? Whereas, like, the tacos, I don't know. It is, and then you can get different flavors.
They're more dainty.
Yeah, they're more dainty. They're more delicate. Like, and you can get different types of tacos, too. Versus a burrito, if you got, I don't know, a beef burrito, then that's a beef burrito, period. No shrimp, no pork, no nothing else. Like, you know what I mean? So that's that. That's lame. I don't like to limit myself.
Yeah, fair. I do think there are situations where a burrito is better. And also, have you been to San Diego and had an actual Cali burrito yet? Okay,
no.
If anybody out there has had like Southern California Cali burritos, you know those things are fire. Like, they're amazing.
But are they like
can stand
real burritos?
What do you mean?
Are they made? Who makes them? Like,
I mean, a lot of people make them, Mo. A lot of people make them. They are authentic, if that's what you're asking. Yes, they are. They're made by people who have been making them for generations.
All their life?
It's legit.
Okay.
They're good. They're delicious. They're hearty. Like you said, they fill you up. So if you need a lot of calories, burritos are a great option. Plus, I think burritos are a lot more mobile too. You know what I mean? Like, you can take a burrito. You can hang on to that sucker in one hand and be riding a bike down the boardwalk. You can't do that with a taco. You know what
really
I mean?
Can't,
you just can't. So tacos are good for sure, and I would say that they're probably overall better than burritos. But there are definitely situations where burritos better.
Okay.
See, this is what I'm talking about though. We just ranted for like a whole 10 minutes about tacos and burritos because we love food.
No, that was a good question though, because honestly, I feel like that is something everybody contemplates, but nobody really wants to like question it out loud. You know what I mean? Like, should I get the burrito? Should I get the tacos? Like, it's a really big deal, and I'm glad we actually discussed that. You know,
that was a good talk. Sure. Well, Mo, what else about us do we share right now? What deep dark secrets?
Deep dark secrets. It's only episode number 1. Like,
I know, right? What's the meaning of life? Why are we here?
Why are we here? I don't know.
I don't know, honestly. That's what everyone's wondering.
Yeah.
Figure it out. Yeah.
I mean,
maybe one day.
I don't want to get into too much since, like, we definitely
Yeah, we don't want to be scaring the people off.
Right.
They just, we don't want to scare them off first episode.
We have topics, kind of planned
We have hot takes.
Yeah,
we have hot takes.
Future.
We have hot topics. Throw it up for Hot Topic, the store, and the mall. We all loved it as kids. Maybe still love it as adults. But we got hot topics coming on this episode. Or not this episode, sorry. On the show. Future
What
episode.
Are you saying?
I don't know what I'm saying. I'm talking about topics and Hot Topic, and maybe we're getting weird and we're going to buy some, like, black jeans or something.
No.
Wait, you've been in Hot Topic, though, the store, right?
Yes.
I'm not just sounding ridiculous? Okay, cool.
Yes, I have. I used to get my graphic t-shirts back in the day from there. When we were all going through that little phase in high school / middle school, but
good times. Good times.
Yeah.
Middle school. What an awful time to be alive. I don't know any human being ever that has existed that enjoyed their time in middle school.
I did not enjoy mine. Okay, so let me tell you something real quick. I was a little on the thicker side growing up. And then I started doing field hockey in middle school, and your girl got slim, like slim. And that's when
So you peaked.
So well, excuse me. Wait, no. I did not peak.
You agreed.
In middle school.
You agreed with it.
Shut up.
Now hear this, everyone. Mo peaked in middle school. It's all downhill from there.
It's downhill, man. Like, you can see me right now. Woo, child. Anywho, and your girl got slim, and it was a blessing. And so, middle school wasn't even that bad,
Okay. Good for you. I love it.
Know.
I hated middle school.
Were you tubby?
I don't think I was. No, I was never tubby. Really, when I was a baby, I was a fat baby. But
all
no,
babies are fat.
It wasn't. True. But no, I wasn't like, I didn't really get picked on in middle school, but like everybody's mean still, like even if you're a quote unquote like cool kid in middle school, like everyone's still a D-bag, right? Like nobody's nice. Everybody's trying to like backstab everybody. There's just a lot of hormones flaring, pimples are popping up.
Ew.
You're like looking at the opposite sex for the first time, like, oh, okay, all right. You know what I mean? It's just a weird time to be alive. So
Yikes.
I did not enjoy it personally. Plus, I was like a new kid. I moved to Ohio when I was coming into 6th grade.
Oh,
so I had to make like new friends and stuff. Yeah.
Dang.
But I don't know. Maybe there's some psychos out there who loved middle school. Well, I guess it sounds like you're one of them.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I'm sorry for your loss. Like, middle school wasn't even that bad. Like, it just, the way you described it sounds like your typical movie. But my experience wasn't even that bad. Like, I don't know, I had a group of friends. We was cool. We had a little drama here and there, but, like, whatever. I liked my classes. I liked my teachers. Yeah.
How big of a school did you go to?
I think my middle school maybe had, like, 300 students or something. It wasn't, like, that big.
Okay. I mean, that's pretty solid.
How big was yours?
Definitely not small. Mine was like, probably like 600 if I had to guess, 600 or 700 maybe, maybe 800. I don't know. It was
a lot of kids.
It was a decent size. It was like a small big school.
Excuse me, small big. My middle school was small big, so that means yours was just big.
No, see, there's like, I don't know. Maybe it was. There's other towns around me, like where I'm from, that had much bigger middle schools than mine. So, I don't know. Probably, yeah. It was on the bigger side, but it wasn't like huge.
And this is Ohio?
OH, baby.
Trash. But anyway.
You are literally from the trashiest state. The trashiest part of the trashiest state.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Jersey Shore.
Y'all,
Jersey girl from Jersey Shore.
Like, I'm from Jersey.
Armpit of the United States.
Okay, listen up. So I was on Instagram and I followed this like Monmouth County, Jersey Instagram page. And it's funny because in one of its highlights, guess what it said? In one of the Instagram highlights on the Jersey page, it said Ohio sucks. And I literally took a screenshot of it and I was going to send it to you because I was like, I'm glad everybody where I'm from agrees that Ohio sucks.
Wait, since when do we have beef with New Jersey? Why do you guys hate us?
It's crazy because I don't even know when it started, but then I met you and that's when I was like, ew, Ohio's trash. He's nice, but you know, like whoever thinks of Ohio, it's just
but wait
like
a second,
irrelevant.
It is not irrelevant. It has so many relevant things. The Pro Football Hall of Fame, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. We have a major here, Firestone. Is that a major? No, it's not a major. I lied. It's just a. I think it's just a.
Look at you. Called? You don't even know because it's.
I don't even know. I don't care about golf. I'm gonna stop pretending that I do. But we have a ton of major sports teams. We have a ton of astronauts. A ton of presidents. We have a border with Canada. I mean, that's important, right? You know, got to.
Y'all don't have a beach. Y'all don't have the Jersey Shore.
Okay, we have Lake Erie. There are beaches.
You have a fucking lake. Y'all hear that? They got a lake. Like, whoop-de-doo.
It's a very nice lake. It's a great lake, in fact. You know,
shut up. You are so corny.
The name "great" in the lake. Anyways, we need to circle back here though. What is New Jersey's beef with Ohio? Why is there people out there making shirts saying Ohio sucks? Like, I get it if it was Michigan, because we don't like Michigan where I'm from, right? Like Michigan sucks. Ann Arbor is a whore. All that stuff.
Oh my God, that was aggressive.
So those are the kind of T-shirts we make, though. You know, if you go to an Ohio State Michigan game, you're gonna see. Okay, because I don't know how much y'all know about Michigan and Ohio State, but Michigan is in the town of Ann Arbor, right? So we hate them.
Ann
they
Arbor
hate us.
is in the town of Michigan.
Sorry, what did I say?
You said Michigan is in the town of Ann Arbor.
I meant the University of Michigan is in the town of Ann Arbor, which is in the state. The state of Michigan. No. Right. Yeah, I understand how that tripped people up. Anyways, we make T-shirts saying like Ann Arbor is a whore, Michigan sucks, you know, stuff like that. But I didn't realize that we had the same kind of hate from New Jersey. What is that all about?
I really don't know. Like, I'm gonna just send you the Instagram link so you can figure it out. But all I know is I was like, wow, I'm glad everybody else where I'm from agrees that Ohio is trash. Because you know what? When I be driving from Michigan to New Jersey or vice versa, I go through Jersey, obviously, great state. You know, when I pull over and get gas, I don't got to pump it myself. I just let old boy do it. What a blessing. And then I go through Pennsylvania, which it's okay. It's fine. You know, Pennsylvania never did nothing to me. They got Philly over there. And then you get to Ohio, and I'm like, what is going on? This is so stupid. I should just be in Michigan by now. You know? Like, it's just... Ohio's just in the way, pretty much.
Just in the way. All right. Well, you know what? We're going to have to agree to disagree on this because Ohio's the best state in the union, and ain't no way you're changing my mind.
We probably should just have more discussion about this another time. We're about to have a whole nother podcast episode on this because I'm going to need
Ohio
facts.
Against the world. Ohio against the world. Let's go. Bring it on.
Okay. We should have
all my Buckeyes out there.
Which one is better, Ohio or Jersey?
Yeah. Well, for all you listening out there, if you want to hit us up, again, go to our Instagram page, mike.mo.show. You can shoot us a DM, hit us with those messages. Tell us if you think Ohio is the shit or if you think it is shit, whichever.
Yeah.
Obviously, we know you guys all think it is the shit. So let us know. If you have any other questions, comments, concerns, if you want to get a shout out on the show, DM us. Just slide up into our DMs. Yeah. Keep it cool, keep it real,
keep it cute.
Keep it cute out here. Yeah, I don't know. Anything else for him, Mo? Anything else you want to talk about?
No, not really. I just want to thank y'all for listening to this first episode. You know what I'm saying? Like, we were a little nervous, but literally, like, this is what you should pretty much expect for the most part. Just Mike and I just shooting the shit. This is what we do. We want to get y'all involved. Like he said, like, hit us up in our DMs at mike.mo.show. And yeah, that's all I got.
Good Panta. Good chop. That was a terrible accent. I'm so bad at accents. Sorry. Anyway.
That was supposed to be an accent?
Yeah, I know.
What accent?
We're gonna pretend I didn't do that. I might just edit that out, honestly.
Okay, but we're not cutting that out. No, I want the people to hear it because that was trash. No, right. It's staying.
Whatever. We'll keep it in there. We'll sign out. We'll talk to y'all another time.
All right. Bye.
All right. Peace and love, everybody.
Much love. Boom.